For the next 365 days, I'm committing to something simple but life changing. I'm going to be reviewing a book every single day for the rest of the year. So in 2024, I read 48 books in 48 weeks. I felt rushed. I felt like I needed to complete the book because I made a commitment to do it. I learned so much about myself, who I'm becoming, and the things that I needed to leave behind. But then in 2025, instead of reading a book a week, I just read because I wanted to learn about my business, about creating new habits, about stretching and growing, mostly about how to serve my community. So I'll be sharing some of those books. Now, what I'm going to share for the rest of the year, whether you're in business or you just want to stretch and grow, it's going to be impactful. I'm a total different woman because of all the books that I've read. Now, some books I'm going to listen to, like the first one that I'm going to share today. I am going to share a book that I listened via audio. So you can do the same. I want you to stretch yourself no matter what. You don't need to actually pick up a physical book, even though I recommend that also. But you can also spend some travel time listening to a book because it is equally as impactful and will change your life if you pick something up that you can implement. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to my series of 365 days of books. Book number 1 of 365 book reviews is It Works by R.H. J. So this author didn't want to be known, so he only used these initials. So when you go to look for this book, just look up R.H. J. It Works. It's a literate book and I listened to it. It's about 20 minutes long, I kid you not. And I learned so much. One of the things that I learned, it's always worked for me, is to write down what it is that I want. And the 3 secrets that this book shares is write down what you want, but after you write down what you want, then you need to think about these things morning, noon, and night. Look at your list morning, noon, and night. And then after you look at it, then they want you to visualize it as often as possible. As you visualizing really helps with your reticular activating system. So it helps to make things come to fruition faster. So do that. And then the third thing, which I was simply surprised because I like to share what I'm working on to give me accountability. But this book says, don't tell anyone about the things that you've written down that you desire. So I want you to try this here. For me, list always works for me. When I did this, it reminded me of another book that I will be reviewing. I may review that book tomorrow because it's so similar to this one that I think I'm going to review that one tomorrow. So today, It Works. It helped me to get clarity on what I want. It helped me to think about how I can better serve my community by being mindful about my words. Remember that words are powerful and that words really change your life, even when you don't understand that what you are saying is impactful. Words change your life. Words are powerful. So that's this first book of 365 books, It Works.